Alright, try today to put this T56 mid-shift kit in by Silver Star's transmission. Hopefully it all goes well. Got to cut the hardened rod and do a few little things. See how it goes. The wife has took over my back of my trailer, so this is what I got going on today after a little bit of moving crap around. So here we go. Get the bolts out of this shifter. It's her shifter. The boot's tore. I mean, the boot's junk. But I won't be using this. If anybody has any needs for it, hit me up. Let it go cheap. Alright, we got in here. It's a little different than the other ones that I'd seen on YouTube. They had a separate shift pads and cups. Mine had one, but I got through to saw the shaft. I still got to pull the back half off, pull the shaft out, or I can drill a hole back here and pull it out and then grommet it. But kept all the debris going in with the vacuum cleaner. But the detent ball is on the bottom of the, it must be newer. Everyone I've seen online had two separate shift cups, and then the detent rode right over here. The little ball and spring would ride right there in the pocket. So this was a new one for me. So far, so good. Alright, got the bolts out of the tail. Hope there was nothing special that I had to secure. Simple enough. A little bit of fluid still in it. There's my detent spring. Magnets got a little bit on them. Definitely sad a little bit. Everything looks, I mean, I'm no expert, but I mean, I don't see no bad spots or no teeth chewed up, but that's just I think that's just sixth or reverse on its backside. But alright, I'm gonna cut below that mark. I know it's crooked, but as long as I'm close right there, it should work out. I actually have a rod that came with the kit that goes in the bottom part, but I don't want to have to break it all apart whenever I can just cut this short, and cutting it with the smallest disc I had that fits down in there without hitting the sides. I had a actual cut disc, but it's a little wide, and you can tell it gets into the sides. So it's hardened rod, but once you get through the coating, it's not that bad. Alright, got it cut down. Let's see how it fit what we got now. I mean, that's, find it here. It's pretty ditty flush. I don't think the shifter will hit it. So we're ready to start assembling her back. A little thing I learned by working on ATV engines and stuff. Use a little fingernail polish for Loctite. It's not quite as hard as Loctite, and It's cheap and everybody has it in their house, so put a little bit of fingernail polish on these and tighten them down. Alright, ready to put her back together. Got a small sliver of ultra red all the way around. Let me slide this on. Alright, we got everything in. I took a zip tie and went around this and held the ball in and set it, and then tightened everything down and then clipped the zip tie. Most kits I see don't have this bronze bushing already Loctited or glued in, but I couldn't get this one out. And little story up here up top, I actually broke the original cup shifter. I was trying to tap the dowel out of the bottom and it split open. So I cut it short and just took it off and then pulled the rod out. But I don't have a way of hooking this reverse detent up in my truck since I don't have a F-body wiring harness or anything like that. But I don't see, unless I find one used somewhere from a pal, these little things here are $75 to $100 online. And it does nothing for me since the shifter's down here but hit the reverse detent. And if the reverse detent isn't connected by process elimination, I don't believe I need it on there. But I'll do a little bit more research on that and see if I gotta have it or if it's a dangerous thing. This is the first 6-speed I've owned. To me, it sounds a little redundant that you could go from 6 to reverse very easy, but then again, these little short throw shifters, everything is just so tight. We'll go ahead and put the shifters and the plates on it and set it down. Another thing I forgot to do after I already set it down, I got to wipe all that glue off, but I'll let it dry and that way it'll be easier to rip off. But I forgot to put the magnets inside the belly. Had to take it back off and made a mess, got glue everywhere. But other than that, let me wrap it up. Alright. Got the plate on, got the shifter. This is a Amazon special. I think I got $50 in it. I don't know where it's going to end up on the truck when it comes up through the floorboard, but so need somebody to spin it. But first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh nope, that was reversed after I just said that. It's a little different down here on the ground, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, reverse. Still got to put the little holes. I got a block off plate for this side, and I think I got 2 block off plates I got to put back in. But took me a few hours. I took my time, and then I had trouble with the dowel on that one, and it tied me up not having all the tools here in my trailer. But it would have been a lot easier if I'd been at a shop somewhere. But I'll let it dry tonight, standing on its face, and clean it all up tomorrow, and hopefully I don't got to do nothing until I stick it in the truck. Took me forever, but we are mid-shifting, jamming out the queen. I don't know about that whole shifter deal, but that was the cheapest thing I could find on Amazon for under $50. I got to clean the silicone off. I just barely painted it on there. When I tightened it down, it squirted out like I'd put a gallon on it. But we are mid-shifted. One hurdle down. All right, got it all together, got it cleaned up some, all the RVT that was splattered out around it, but everything feels good. If anything, it kind of feels like it doesn't hold itself, like it's in gear there. But I mean, I'm just lightly putting my thumb on it and it's back in neutral. Like the detent ball or something just doesn't feel right. Let me make sure. Spin the... So it's in gear, but it's just... And now we're in neutral. So, not real sure on that whole deal. Maybe that's just how they feel. It's just, I don't know. It feels too smooth. I have to do some reading on it, but I didn't have this little plug-in right here. I didn't have it in with the ball that rides on the shifter for it to click past it or click behind it. So now we're good. Yeah, now before it had no pop to it, it just like slowly would sink out of gear. It's all together. It's hard to film everything by yourself. I also got my 9-inch or my 8/8-inch rear end cut down yesterday while I was out. Hopefully have more videos of all this stuff going in the next coming weeks. But this wasn't too bad, unless I got something wrong in it, have to redo it. If not, I'll add it to the video. But t56 mid-shift kit by Silver Star Transmissions wrapped up. Thanks, everybody.